Hi, welcome to our success training. I'm Bozic with Infinterest, and today I'm here with Andy Vargo. He is a fantastic author, motivational speaker, and life coach.
Yes.
Also a comedian, but
That
today,
too.
can't help it. You're a funny guy, Andy.
Thank you.
And we have worked together at numerous open house pop-up shops so far, and it has been such a joy because Andy has really perfected this process of being able to take your products, blend them into an open house, and really focus on the goal of building relationships, meeting people in the community. And I want to thank you for being here today, and we can kind of make a plan for this particular location, help give people some ideas of maybe how their business could fit into a home like this.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun to do these events.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about where you normally vend. Are you doing big markets?
Yeah, I do everything from the night markets, the farmers markets, as well as private events where I have my own table set up after I speak. And so it's a wide variety, but what I love about the Infinterest pop-up markets is that it's very intimate and people don't always know what they're walking into. Sometimes they do, sometimes they come because they see that it's a pop-up,
Yeah.
But when they're in your space, they're not just ready to go on to another booth. They're actually in the space where the product makes sense.
Right. Yeah, that was part of my hope for the vision, was that markets are really great for having that big synergy and a ton of foot traffic, but it is also a lot of competition with other vendors. Mm-hmm. We're trying to create these more of like, you are the star, you're the star of the living room.
Right.
You're the
Well, it's great to see the product where it could be used. Like when I've looked at the other artists that are there, you have like a rock painter out in the courtyard area, and you have a chef in the kitchen or selling a sauce. Like it all fits in, so you can see right where you would use the product.
Exactly. Yes, and I think this is a perfect location. We actually have a space with built-in bookshelves already, so Andy can give us a few of his tips and tricks for setting up a few of his products. So let's take a look at what we have over here. And looks like you brought these, you keep telling me what they're called.
Yeah, they're little plate stands, essentially.
Stands work really well for the books.
Yeah, these are just a little display piece I found. It's nice to have lightweight, simple, easy props to display with. Whenever I do one of the Infinterest markets, I bring a smaller table than I would take to a full-scale market, because you want to blend into the home. So I like to have a table and maybe a little nicer tablecloth rather than an industrial tablecloth.
Yes.
Yeah. Typically the home is staged, so both times I've done one I haven't needed my table because we had the desk space and blend in well. And here there's a perfect spot because there's bookshelves, and this is ideal because I can just take my books, spread out, and a couple tricks I like to do are just fill up the space that's there. And then when you find little areas in the home where you could sprinkle your products, maybe in a room you're not in, you can actually get a little bit more attention. So like down here, there's some bookends. So I'll put some books like that, and I might take a copy to leave on a nightstand in one of the other rooms so as people see the stuff before they get to me.
Right, little breadcrumbs leading up.
Yeah. And then the other things I like to do is have some marketing materials so people can always take some information from me, and then maybe even some giveaways with some stickers or something. So that way everybody who comes through has something to remember me by.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite events with you was a group came through with a bunch of little kids,
Yeah.
and they were so excited. They had all of your Own Your Awkward sticker. It almost looked like bumper stickers.
Yeah, they were bumper stickers at that event.
They were so big, and the kids were so little, and they went out in the yard, and every kid had one. And I was watching the parents do a photo shoot with the kids in front of the house with your stickers.
Yeah, that was awesome. That made me just, I was excited.
Yeah, it was super cute. I'm like, you should have been in the background, like, hey, photo bombing. But it was cute. And I think you really do a good job of showing how simple and easy it can be you bring one crate, you bring your products, kind of scope out the house and decide like, where's the best location, not only for this, but where's a place where you can actually kind of hang out and engage with people.
Yeah, and the conversation at an Infinterest pop-up market is different than at other markets because people aren't always coming expecting to buy. So a lot of the conversation is more about how your business fits into the community, the home that they're buying, and how you could, down the road have future work together.
Right. No, I'm glad you mentioned that because I do think of it as almost like a really mini night networking experience where you're planting seeds, you're building relationships, you're building that know, like, and trust factor. And maybe people have a lot on their mind with the home buying, but it's like, oh my gosh, of course I remember Andy.
Right.
Now that I'm trying to figure out how to navigate some life changes.
Yeah. Yeah, and mine's a simple, you're buying a house. My latest book is about life changes, so you may need that, whether you want it now or later. It's a subtle thing.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love it. And I think you do a fantastic job of accentuating parts of the house while also giving home buyers a really good opportunity to connect with you.
Yeah, the goal is to blend in and accentuate the house rather than stand out and block what they're viewing.
Couldn't agree more, but thank you.